In the town of Winterst, almost everyone knew each other. Father Harris spent his entire childhood in this town, which was like a close-knit community because everyone knew one another. Father Harris was very surprised when he first heard about a little boy living nearby. Yes, the boy's name is Bobby. Every few days he comes to me asking for some food. I think he's about 7 or 8 years old, Mrs. Santiago said after Sunday Mass. We need to help him. Don't you think so? She inquired. Does he only need food? The priest asked. Only food? According to the boy, his mother is sick and can't work, so Bobby provides food for her. But when I asked him where his house was, he said, over there, and pointed in a random unknown direction. I suspect he doesn't have a home, but that's just my guess. The woman replied, Thank you for the information, Mrs. Santiago. If anyone else hears about this boy, I'll look for more information, promised Father Harris. However, he didn't learn anything new. According to one of the residents, Mr. Jenkins, he saw the boy once, crying at the bus station, but his attempt to talk to Bobby failed because he ran away immediately. After hearing these words, the priest assumed that the boy was uncomfortable in the presence of a stranger. Bobby would often appear in town to get food, then disappear immediately. Some townspeople noticed that the boy's facial expressions changed dramatically whenever someone suggested going to his mother's house together. One day, Father Harris could no longer stay away. He waited until Bobby appeared in town. The boy had a bag full of food in his hands. The priest realized that Bobby was heading toward the outskirts of Winterst, an abandoned part of town where no one lived. Father Harris became worried. Sure, their town wasn't the coldest in America, but the weather was chilly in those days. The priest tried to move quietly, without being noticed. Suddenly he realized he had lost sight of the boy. His hope of finding Bobby began to fade. A nearby dog barked. Father Harris looked up and saw that the dog hadn't left the ugly little building on the empty lot. There was snow around the shack, and it probably wasn't much warmer inside than it was outside. The dog's barking caught Bobby's attention, so he looked outside to see who the dog was barking at. At that moment, the boy saw Father Harris. His eyes widened in unmistakable surprise. I came here to offer you help. The townspeople told me about you. I want to speak to your mother. Is she there? The priest asked, pointing to the hut. Can you really help us? Bobby asked with childlike innocence, after the priest assured him that he had come for that purpose. The boy disappeared into the hut. After a few seconds, he came out holding the hand of a little girl who looked to be about 4 years old. Is this your little sister? Father Harris asked for clarification. Yes, Mama left. She is dead. Daddy left too. He left before Mama. I was afraid my little sister and I would be separated, so we ran away and Sparky helped us. But we were lucky. The people here are good students, Bobby shared. That's very true. There are wonderful people here, and they care about what happens to you, said the priest. Hoping to win the children's affection, he petted Sparky, the loyal shepherd dog of the children. We can continue living here. I'll find a job and take care of my little sister, Bobby said in a trembling voice, pointing to the hut. With a sympathetic sigh, Father Harris replied, You've shown a lot of care for your sister, but it still won't be easy for you to do this without help. The weather is getting colder as the days go by, and you need to find a better place to live. I can assure you of one thing, you won't be separated. And what about Sparky? Came the girl's soft voice. What's your name? Father Harris asked. Rosie. Rosie, I promise you that Sparky will stay with you. There's no need to worry. She's already part of your family. The priest reassured the children. Now let's go to the church. You need to eat properly. There will be food for Sparky too. Exhausted from his restless nights, Bobby accepted Father Harris's invitation, smiled contentedly at Rosie, and they followed the priest together. Sparky hurried after them. Father Harris led the children to the back room of the church where the spare beds were. The priest had already prepared to receive the children. After dinner, the siblings went to sleep, and Sparky stayed to guard them while they slept. In the morning, Father Harris began gathering information about Bobby and Rosie's mother. He learned that the woman had died about 3 months ago. Then the priest tried to contact social services to ask if they could help the children find a new home. In response, Father Harris learned that the children had been missing for months. The social worker thanked him for his intervention and said that the children really did need a new family. But Mrs. Santiago told the priest that she knew a good couple who couldn't have a child of their own. According to the old lady, the McCartney family deserved all the praise, and the couple also loved dogs very much. In social services, Father Harris's suggestion regarding the potential parents was well received. The main condition for gaining custody of the children was that the couple complete the necessary paperwork and successfully pass the security check. While this process continued, the children were under the care of Father Harris and the nun. After 2 weeks, the McCartney family welcomed Bobby and Rosie into their home. They sincerely thanked Father Harris and Mrs. Santiago for their involvement and help, and all the townspeople were happy to help the 2 little children. If you liked this story, please click the like button and consider sharing it with someone who might find it interesting. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.